a Titan mana pool losing 50% of its forces to basically no gain, the tech priests are like, yeah, get them the fuck off the planet.
Yeah, like fuck out of here. I'm out. This is bullshit.
Yeah, shit, I'm out.
I also went back and I've had a busy day today. I finished the entirety of the Tau script, like Need to Know Tau Empire, before I went to my dentist appointment.
Mm-hmm.
And then fucking I also changed all the titles in the Need to Know Warhammer 40K's X thing.
Mm-hmm.
Hoping that'll help with the algorithm.
The one I did here is that that people are saying if you're doing Warhammer 40k, call it just 40k.
Just call it 40k?
Because YouTube is picking up on the word war.
Oh. Hey, Aramis.
It's a theory around why like battle reports were getting down priority is because they have battle and report, and YouTube doesn't want, for various reasons, doesn't want, amateur reporting on battles.
Yeah.
For various innocent and also not innocent reasons.
Yeah, the Ukrainian government had to tell people to stop just showing up with a camera.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's fair.
Because they kept dying.
But also, like, stop filming where our weapons are and putting it on YouTube.
Yeah, like, so for actual war reporting, when the reporter is there, number one, there's usually a delay of several days on what they're reporting on, and number two, there's usually an intelligence officer attached to their fucking hip verifying everything they're reporting and making sure nothing's getting leaked, because that has happened in the past. Desert Storm.
I am now at this point waiting for Mike Brooks to write a sequence into one of his upcoming novels where someone is arrested in an Imperial world for not showing sufficient grief over like an iterator or something being killed.
Oh man, it was awful. He was assassinated by those filthy gene stealer cultists.
Mm-hmm.
The thing is, that is completely believable for the Imperium to do, because that's a thing in North Korea.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a thing in America, dude. Like,
hey,
yeah, it's a thing now. I never thought I'd have to say that sentence.
Hey, chat. Just to let you all know, I am in kind of a mood because I'm gonna share some information from my appointment. So I started having pain in my back right molar. I went to the dentist today, and it's a very sensitive pain, very sensitive. And like if my toothbrush touches my tooth, I am in pain. I thought it was a cavity. Nope. Turns out I've been grinding my teeth in my sleep.
I do that.
Oh.
And the gums for my mouth have decided that we're gonna recede a little bit. Here's a nerve ending just poking out between your teeth. Hope you like that, asshole.
Get a mouth guard.
I was gonna say gum shield.
Yeah,
There's a gum shield.
Yeah, there's they're like, we'll have to get you a splint. There's a problem with that. My insurance won't cover it.
Ooh.
So, imagine me just sitting there along with the two dentists. Who, by the way, the lead dentist at the office, she's known me since I was tiny, tiny baby announcer boy. So,
Announcer baby game.
grinding my teeth, I need a special splint for it, but my insurance won't cover it, so I'm already pissy about that. Then I have to get 2 fillings.
I have observed your silence.
And
How is your morale?
until then, I have to find a toothpaste that will, like, create a protective barrier around that nerve ending. Until I can get the fillings.
Worryingly, I know exactly the sort of toothpaste you're talking about. Like, it's the, but yeah, they're not fun and usually not particularly tasty.
Yeah. And I'm very peculiar to taste, so I've just been in the state all day.
I don't know how you feel about folk recipes, but this is my brain is going, so hot toddies then, which I don't know if that's.
I
have no idea
fucking
what that
love
is.
hot toddies.
I have no idea what those are.
Like
right.
the
So
only good thing that Britain's ever produced.
so like I mean, so traditionally it's like it'll be like whiskey, but it's then flavored with like cinnamon and nutmeg and like Christmassy kind of things, and hot water. So it's like a hot whiskey drink. I don't make it with because it cleans out your mouth and it kills off any bacteria and stuff. It's actually it's really good for like toothache and stuff.
I'm probably just gonna have to like. I don't have access to whiskey. I'm very poor.
No, that's fair.
Speaking of chat, you can help that by subscribing to the Patreon and donating on here on Twitch and stuff. Would appreciate it, but please always prioritize yourself. Don't worry about me. I got my shit figured out. I know what to do. My insurance will cover this. It won't cover the splint, but it will cover the fillings.
Usually.
And we're pretty sure, like, we're also pretty sure that Phoenix's insurance from her work will help cover the splint.
That's good.
Remember, Chet, I'm Canadian. I have free healthcare.
Yeah. Oh well, healthcare that you pay for not at the point of service.
Yeah.
This is how it works in most places in the world.
Yeah.
But what my wife put me onto is substituting out the whiskey in it for Cointreau. So you get this like really nice orange. No, it is delicious, and I will happily drink whiskey in most things.
A hot toddy with tequila? Ugh.
No, Cointreau. So it's like an orange liqueur.
Cointreau is a brand of tequila here.
Oh, okay. And the UK, it's an orange liqueur. So we're thinking about very different things. I think it's a brand name, then. No, I would not make it with tequila. That would be horrific.
Yeah.
I've been having a lot of fun. I've been having a lot of fun recently because I've been for my work we've been introducing mocktail recipes.
Ooh, that's good.
Because we don't have an alcohol license at the venue, but we want to do special drinks. So we've been looking at like mocktail versions of various things. Yeah, don't search for
Oh, hi, Licker.
don't search for virgin sex on the beach with safe search off.
Or
when
if
you're,
you are, specify you mean the drink.
Yes.
You can get two different results.
Don't you love the internet?
As soon as you said the name of the drink, I knew exactly where you were going with that.
Well, considering one of the other ones is called the Screaming Orgasm.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Could they kill off that part of the nerve thereby? No. There's no point. The problem itself is not the nerve. The problem itself is that the gum is receding.
Yeah. The
Yeah, if it
nerve
was
is
just the nerve.
exposed.
Yeah, if it was just the nerve, they'd just chew on the clove, which would taste fucking horrible, but it would kill the nerve.
Yeah, it's a deeper problem of me having anxiety and my body, while I'm asleep, grinding its teeth It is a totally unconscious reaction.
Go to like Walmart or whatever your local sports center is and get a mouth guard.
Yeah, my
just
brother. My brother's been like, let's go get a mouth guard for you this weekend. And I'm like, I don't have the fucking money to do that.
I had stress-induced teeth grinding, so I know how much it sucks. Waking up with the headaches.
I had
and
a
everything.
feeling you would.
Yeah. Waking up with the headaches.
Also, I gotta ask, so today, chat, I made a video while I was walking to my appointment. How do we all, like, for those that watch it, how y'all feeling about that? Like, me being out in the real world and touching the grass.
Outside. Grass. Ugh.
Weirdly, that video did not get fed to me. The Turned one did.
I guess they don't want me going outside.
No, you are an indoor YouTuber.
You stay inside in the dungeon.
I did find a game actually. I think you're gonna like, boss. It comes out next month. It's called Dispatch. Yeah, basically. So.
Oh, is it that superhero game?
Yeah, it's a superhero.
Yeah, I saw that.
Today.
We watched that on.
Today.
We watched that at last year's Summer's Games.
Yeah, because the demo's out right now, and I played it, and it is so fucking good. I love it.
I was
Aaron
super
is
interested.
amazing.
I was super interested in it.
Is it like regular like Telltale like gameplay style?
Kind of.
Like
have you played
like
This Is the Police?
No.
Have you played? Will, have you played This Is the Police?
No, I have not.
Do you know what it is?
No, but I like.
So basically, you have your normal interactions with everybody, which is your standard Telltale. But on shift while you're working, you're looking at a map of your assigned sector, and events will pop up, and you have to choose like which heroes go where and who to team up together.
Yeah, you're assigning heroes to tasks. That makes sense.
Yeah,
and there is consequences for it. You have to pay attention to who's good with who.
But the thing is, for your team, it's part of a new program of all former villains. So none of them want to work together.
So you're Thunderbolts and/or Secret Six.
Yeah, basically.
Or Suicide Squad more than Secret Six, but you know.
No, they want to be there for the most part.
Huh.
So Secret Six rather than Suicide Squad.
I am interested in it. Problem is money, and I have made obligations for this coming month to do.
Oh, you don't need to worry about it.
Yeah, spooky stuff. I want to do spooky stuff for October. Hence why I've been asking about horror games, which no one has been helping me with. By the way,
I'm not a horror
I
fan.
don't really play very much horror games, honestly.
I'm
just stating that I have a lot of content creator acquaintances and friends, and none of them can point me in the direction of a horror game that is very spooky. I'm not talking like being mildly disturbed by pixelated violence. Like, guys, I do not find 2D to be that scary. I'm sorry. I'm a basic
Silent Hill
bitch.
exists.
I was originally super excited about Calypso, but then that turned out to be just a massive failure.
It's
like that's the thing, is like a lot of horror at the moment is either the multiplayer sort of Dead by Daylight or
Phasmophobia.
Phasmophobia,
Which I do want to play with like people like Mitsuki.
Or it's like slasher stuff. Like the actual like psychological stuff is like maybe about stuff. There's a bunch of games from like a decade ago that kind of do that kind of stuff, but that's not been like That's not the in vogue thing.
You're,
Do you want, like, in terms of recommendations, do you want old games or new games?
Either or. I just want to be. Listen, I just want you guys
Soma.
to laugh at me screaming my
Soma's
fucking head
good.
off.
so
So
you want
good.
actually scary games.
Soma is the one where you're trying to repair a submarine, right?
Basically, yes. That is all I will tell you about it.
It's
You haven't played it.
It's more of a research.
Ah!
Whoa.
Jesus.
Okay, guess his mic died. No, that was T-Com.
Yeah, that was me.
Okay. Yeah,
Ow.
like I
Thank you for
literally
blasting all of us there, T-Com.
I cannot tell you any more about Soma. Yes, you're underwater. You're in an underwater base. That's like the only thing I'll tell you. It should be played to be sort of discovered. If that makes sense.
Fucking flamethrower is amazing. Oh my god. I love this stupid fucking thing.
It's also really good, interesting because you can play the entire game and basically just turn off the like combat
horror.
essentially. No, you can just it's only the horror at that point. It's like only like the environmental and sort of psychological stuff, which is sweet.
Like, I was debating playing
Yeah,
Amnesia the Bunker kind of a thing.
That's a good game.
Yeah.
I didn't even know
Again,
they came out with Amnesia sequels.
Again, Alien Isolation is excellent.
I played Alien Isolation. There is a famous
Have you
clip of
played
me
Little
losing
Nightmares?
my fucking mind. I got so frustrated with that game.
Yeah,
Fatal
it's
Frame.
What about Little Nightmares?
Little Nightmares? Is that the one where, like, you're the tiny girl in a raincoat?
That's Little Nightmares 2, but yeah.
Well, Fatal Frame.
And Fatal Frame, yeah. Fatal Frame games are sweet.
Yeah.
Fatal Frame is
I know what Fatal Frame is.
yeah, survival horror, but you've got camera. That's like the best way I can
Where's
describe
my
it.
gun? You can't kill ghosts with guns, but you can kill them with the camera.
I feel
You
like
can
that's
try-
like
you can-
90% of all Japanese like survival horror games. It's like horror, but with item.
Okay, what about the Dark Pictures anthologies?
Okay, genuinely, I'm kind of curious because I haven't seen the clip. Where did you get frustrated in Alien? I'm just like,
It was like 2 years ago. I played Alien Isolation
Okay.
on stream. I did not know that the alien gets used to you, and that previous tactics didn't work with it. So
Yeah.
imagine my surprise when I use a noisemaker. Alien doesn't go for it. Okay. I use the flamethrower. Doesn't scare it off. Or if it does, it doesn't go too far. Just imagine that building frustration, and then you get to the end where there's 2 aliens hunting you down while you're trying to get to the ship.
did you turn off the mic thing?
I didn't even know there was a mic thing. That's another problem.
Yeah.
It can hear you. It can hear you speaking.
Yeah.
The game has access to your mic.
Yeah, unless you turn it off. It's a streamer mode. You can turn it off. Yeah, so like if you scream or if you talk, it hears you.
Yeah,
And it's
so
never-
imagine my anger. And then Emerald told me the secret behind it, and I'm like, I'm gonna hurt somebody because I feel really fucking stupid right now.
Also, the more times you use the flamethrower in a particular level, the faster it will come back.
Yeah,
That's the
because it knows where you are and it knows that something is here. So
Rule Bros? I think you'd like Rule Bros.
In a way, it's cool, but in other ways, it is very much a oh no.
Again, I have no mouth and I must scream.
that's
like,
an
a genuine
oldie,
part.
right?
It's a very old video game, but it was written by
Yeah.
It's
is.
written by the author. It is he considers it like the
pinnacle experience of said story.
Yeah, that it's the most true version of that story because it is the most complete one.
Such a fucked up story, though.
Oh, I know, and it's more so in the game because he did more of
I
them.
refuse to play the game. The book was enough for me.
For those that don't know, I Have No Mouth That I Must Scream is a story about a sentient AI
That goes insane, kills all of humanity,
except for like a couple of them.
like 5
Except
people,
for, like,
I think it was.
Horribly
It's like
mutates
8
them.
people. Yeah.
Yeah.
And just
And
tortures
it's-
them forever.
Yeah, so think GLaDOS from Portal, except instead of testing, it's just torture.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It-
but he's like,
And
like,
it made them
psychologically just tortures
immortal.
them for like, yep. So it can just do it over and over again.
And the point of the game, from what I remember, is that essentially you're just trying to debate with it.
Basically,
Trying
yeah.
to convince it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you're trying to sort of resolve the scenarios that each of the people are in, which are deeply screwed up.
Your battle awareness is
It's
It is like genuinely horrific, but it might just not be a particularly good game to stream.
probably
It's
not.
also possibly like a game. It's also possibly like a game you have to be in a certain mood to play as well. I don't recommend this.
It
if you're
is
not
not.
in a
It
particularly good
is.
mood.
Yeah, the last time I heard people talk about it, they said, do not play this game when you are depressed.
No.
No.
Oh, definitely not.
It is a
Just
game
make
that you
everything
play
so much worse.
It is a game that you play when you are in the mood to be depressed.
Yeah.
I have an interesting suggestion. Well, I think it's an interesting suggestion. How about like Until Dawn or The Quarry from the Dark Pictures anthology?
I do not like those games. They're movies, they're not games to me, and it actively punishes you for not getting the correct answer. And I don't like
Yeah.
that.
What was the one I was going to suggest? I mean, there's the obvious example, the obvious like shouts are like Resident Evil, Biohazard, and The Village. Like those
I'm
are.
willing to play The Village again on like the hardest difficulty.
No,
Except
you're forgetting. No, Will, you're forgetting Clock Tower.
Oh yeah.
yeah, but Clock Tower is not on a
Yeah, it's an ASCII system.
yeah, and it's
Unfortunately.
it's not
It's point click.
it's
I
point
know.
and click. That's not my problem. It's optimization. It's not optimized for modern hardware.
Fair enough.
So trying to make it work with like
I mean-
the stream and everything would be a nightmare.
This kindles my righteousness.
The other option would be like go even like more retro and you'd go like something like Typing of the Dead, just because it's silly.
I know that like we're doing the
Have you
month
done
of
Evil
Chaos.
Within?
Evil Within? I have not done Evil Within.
Why do you smile, brother?
Yeah, I'm just trying to think of
Fear
ones
is
that.
again. Fear is an interesting one.
I
The
have
entire
Fear.
Fear
I
series.
have the entire. I have the entire series.
I don't think that's gonna be smart to stream.
Fear 1, yes. Fear 2,
Fear one,
no.
No, yeah, Fear 2 and 3, no, not at all.
There is chat. There's a reason why the Fear community does not like Fear 1, 2, and well, doesn't like anything past the first expansion for Fear 1. Because Fear 2 and 3
They
are
take it a weird direction.
they are so out of left field, chat. Like, just we're just gonna get this out here because it's part of the plot of the game. Part of the plot of the game. The main character of Fear 2. So, for those that don't know, Fear is a game where you deal with the psychic ghost of a girl named Alma. Alma, in number 2, has done a Twilight Jacob and imprinted upon your main character. So, what ends up happening by the end of the game is that your character is tricked by your supposed ally into not consensually impregnating her. I remind you all that she is dead and a ghost. And that is a ballsy fucking take.
Ghost Armor.
Yeah. In a lighter note, do you know what the letters in Fear stands for?
No, I don't remember. I do remember they stand for something.
It's First Encounter, Assault, and Recon. It's an entire unit dedicated to investigating spooky shit.
Yeah, I know that much. I just didn't remember what the name was.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you can
Let's stop
imagine
again.
you can imagine the jaws hitting the fucking floor by the end of that
Oh, yeah.
game. And then the third game is that you play as the main character from the first game or the main fucking villain from the first game because they're both brothers. And
Depending on who lives.
you either decide to let Alma have the kid or cannibalism.
Which choice ends the human race, chat? It's not the one you're thinking of.
Strangely enough.
I hate this.
Yeah, it was Fear 1, great horror game, great survival. Everything after that, just off the rails. I think they were just doing tons of drugs at that point.
It's
I mean, they could probably afford to after the success of Fear 1.
After the success of their first one.
for those that don't know, back in the day, if you wanted to stress test your computer, you used Fear
This-
1
Or Crisis.
or
Yeah.
Crisis.
Yeah, I heard it referred to as the crisis test. Any CryEngine game, basically.
Yeah.
It is, and at the time it
more
was
potential.
deemed to have like the smartest AI, but it wasn't actually that their computer enemies were smart. It's that they programmed the enemy to move, act, and talk in such a way that implied more intelligence than there actually was.
Yep.
Oh, so like
Really-
everything AI is doing now. Sorry.
Except actually implemented well.
Yeah, actually intelligent, actually smart. For example, the AI would actively call out where you were. I.e., he's behind the couch. He's behind the wall. He went into that office. As examples.
they would-
Oh, they didn't.
And they would do things like throw grenades at you and then shoot you while you're trying to get away from the grenade. God, that was such bullshit to deal with.
It was still fun. But,
It was.
yeah. Fear's fun. I did play Fear on stream, I think at one point, but, like, it's never finished it for
Did
some
you?
reason. I know I got
'Cause
as
I've been
far as the
asking for
office.
you- I've been asking for you to play Fear forever.
I can redo Fear. I'm fine with that. Just gotta
Oh,
re-download it.
There's also the new Silent Hill, obviously.
Oh,
Silent Hill F.
is that out?
I think so.
Please
It comes
check.
out-
Please confirm.
Yeah, I'm looking it up right now.
Let's see. Two potential options. Stalker. And
It is
Old Gods Rising.
pre-purchased.
It's scheduled for release September 25th, 2025
Oh boy.
for PlayStation 5 and PC.
Chat. We're playing Silent Hill F. We are gonna go through that. We're gonna go through that hell together.
And It takes place in an entirely 1960s Japanese town.
Oh!
I was gonna say, speaking of Fatal Frame, and you play as a Japanese
Yeah.
schoolgirl, it's like it is the most Fatal Frame looking Silent Hill game I have ever seen.
I did play that free Silent Hill game they had on PS5. Aside from the finale, which was a stupid puzzle where you were being chased by, admittedly, a really cool creature. It is, like, for those that don't know, there was a Silent Hill game where you played as a high school girl who is a victim and who is guilty of bullying. Who essentially blames herself for leading another girl, like bullying a girl into not being here anymore. Let's put it that way. It gives you the perspective of the main character, who they're kids. They're kids at the end of the day. They're gonna say horrible, stupid shit to each other. And then you see, like, how her trauma from her mom made her behave in the way that she did, while also seeing, essentially, like, the entire game is that you're getting perspectives of both kids. And that it is being brutal with her. Like, it is basically just, like, staring her straight in the face and saying, like, yeah, no, you did some horrible things. You're an asshole. But self-deletion is not the answer, is basically what it's telling her. And it actively loops her every time that you fail, and choose the Control-Alt-Delete button.
The heretics are protecting something.
It will tell, like, it actively punishes her for that by looping her.
Flip their callow plan on its head. Remove
The only way out is to admit you have a problem and ask for help. And be willing to accept that help and understand that, yeah, you did shitty things, but you cannot hold yourself responsible. You cannot hold yourself responsible for, like, the actions of another. And it is a very good story. It's just like the final encounter with the monster is not a good encounter. It's very stupid. You have to, like, find 5 photos while you're being chased in a maze, and everything looks the fucking same, and it's blurry. Otherwise, like, I played it with Enix, and I was, like, it genuinely scared me. Like, they did a very good job. It's nowhere near, like, what PT was going to be. I can tell you that much, but, like, it was good. It was good. Hence why I'm very excited for Silent Hill F.
Yeah. I assume you don't consider things like... I assume you don't consider, like, the Danganronpa games to be horror.
No, Danganronpa is torture porn, and I don't like it.
That's fair.
It is
So
it is a
actually-
cruelness for cruelness' sake game.
So
Yep, I would agree with that.
the writers for Silent Hill F have said that while it will include references for series veterans, it is fundamentally designed to be played as a standalone title.
Thank
enjoyed as
God. Listen, I like Silent Hill. I have thoroughly studied its fluff and everything. I have thoroughly studied its world and everything that I could. Goddamn, does number 3 throw me for a loop? God, I hope you like... Man, number 1, I hope you like killing a god. Alright, number 2. Oh, let's deal with the trauma and guilt of you murdering your wife, James. But let's deal with that. Let's deal with that shit. Okay, so Silent Hill is a place that actively wants you to admit your mistakes and essentially
Psychologically break you down.
Psychologically break you down, then build you back up.
We can't forget. We can't forget about the everything is controlled by dogs ending.
Well,
That
I
was
was
a
going to say, the build you back up part, that's not clear. It wants to break you down. Whether you get built back up again is
Optional.
because it's a very Japanese approach to
Yeah,
karma.
it's
Typically.
I like to think that it wants to break you down so that way you yourself can build yourself back up. Like you realize that you're a terrible person.
That is very much a Western approach to it.
It is very much a Western approach to it. And it
It
doesn't
does seem
help
very much
that
like it's a karmic prison.
yeah, and it doesn't help that the Japanese developers do not push back against that opinion because they want you, because it's horror, they want it to be subjective. They want your spiritual journey through a Silent Hill game to be your own experience.
Yeah.
Well, I think that specifically applies to horror games that are very heavy into the philosophy, like Silent Hill is.
Yeah.
Because you can have other games, like Dead Space, that's pretty clear of what you're supposed to take away from it.
Yeah. Good luck, everyone's fucked.
I mean,
Fermi Paradox.
I was going to say,
Yeah.
I'm very much one of the people that's of the opinion that, yeah, Silent Hill should not have any interconnected lore between the various versions of it. Each one should be its own,
Yeah.
essentially,
Approach to it.
I think you
approach
should.
narrative. And
I think you should approach each one as its own separate thing.
yeah, I agree. Like, but I don't think you should be looking for like, I don't like this. Like, try to unpick the lore connections. Like, no, that's not the point of it. Is not the point of Silent Hill is not to be understood. It is to be experienced.
Yeah, it's...
And that's true of both the characters and the...
Which, by the way, I appreciate the remake of Silent Hill 2 a lot, because it still holds that idea of, this is James Sunderland's experience, you're along for the ride.
Yeah.
Take what you will from that.
So,
Like, I'll even go as far as saying, like, I like the movie. I think the movie is actually pretty good. Because it has one of the things it does, basically for like it's goofy in that very sort of early Silent Hill kind of way, but there's a sequence in it where
Silent Hill 1, the movie, came out in 2000s, right?
yeah, I
That's
think Silent
2000s
Hill
charm.
3 was, yeah. Like there's a sequence in it where the wife character, whose name I can't remember, is they're in her and Sean Bean's character, who's in like the real world. They're in the same building in the two different worlds,
Yeah, that was weird.
and it's like, oh, so what's happening to her is entirely a construct.
Hi,
Like,
Phoenix.
Hi, Phoenix.
Hey, Phoenix.
Yeah, this is the spawn, by the way. Oh my god!
I didn't tell.
Alright, got another recommendation.
Yeah, another recommendation.
Burn them.
Silvio.
Silvio.
Yeah. Sylvio.
Really hate that these things only give you one pip.
Again, Sir, You're Being Hunted got a random update a couple of years ago, like years
early?
after it came out. Yeah, like like stability patch, like an overhaul, like a whole bunch of shit added to it.
We got a question in the YouTube chat.
Oh, what is it?
Question: How did the Thousand Suns become dustbins?
Oh!
From Void Dragon. Well, it all started one day when a certain
I'll tell the
very
story.
colorful
I got you.
Primarch landed.
I am the Thousand Suns player. I will talk about my boys, and I will shit on them. So the Thousand Suns, every legion, some of the legions suffered from mutations. Most famously, the Blood Angels suffer from the Red Thirst. The Space Wolves suffer from the Canis Helix, so on and so forth. Do Space Marines have energetic shields? Some of them do. So the Thousand Suns, they suffered from something called the Flesh Change. They don't know why. They couldn't figure out why. There was no cure for it. It's Tzeentch. Tzeentch is being an asshole. But essentially, their body would just turn them into Chaos Spawn. The gene seed that they were put in would just inevitably turn them into a Chaos Spawn. After the events of Prospero Burns, where the Thousand Suns get excommunicated from the Imperium and nearly wiped out by the Space Wolves and the Custodes and the Sisters of Silence.
I was about to say, put some respect on their name.
Yep. The first company captain, Azik Aramon, noticed that Magnus stopped giving a fuck about his legion. And being someone who very much cared for his brothers, especially since he has the trauma of watching his biological brother, who he grew up with, turn into a Chaos Spawn before his very eyes, wanted to find a cure for the Flesh Change no matter what. Because he was watching what was left of his brothers be turned into monsters, basically.
Nerd.
So he and a cabal of his brothers, some of the most powerful psychers within the Legion, got together and basically tried to figure it out together. And what essentially they came up with was this massive spell that they dubbed the Rubric of Ahriman, where these 9 sorcerers would conduct this ritual to try and stop the Flesh Change. The problem is that they didn't read the fine print. Yes, it would stop Flesh Change, because there would be no flesh to change. It would be... the Thousand Suns would have their physical bodies destroyed if they were not a powerful enough psyker or didn't have that psychic potential to resist what was going to happen to them. And so, Ahriman and his 8 brothers were empowered while their, brothers were turned to dust. And any other Thousand Sun who was a powerful enough psyker would see their powers massively increase. But if you were a squad sergeant, you saw your entire squad get turned into dust, well, got trapped in their armor. You heard them scream in agony as if they were burning alive. And then their bodies became inanimate, and you could still feel their presence within the armor. and for some reason could puppet them around.
Yeah.
That is what
So it
happened.
worked.
It worked. And Magnus, understandably, was pissed, hence why he didn't try to figure it out. He knew there wasn't a way to figure it out. He just didn't bother to tell Ahriman, because he's just like, don't worry about it.
Just kind of content to let the Legion die.
Yeah, he was just kind of content
Isn't
to let the
it-
Legion die.
Don't the Black Books also imply that the previous deal Magnus had done to stabilize the flesh change meant that this would happen if you tried to fix it again in the future? I
It
think
is
the Black
heavily
Books imply
implied.
that.
It is heavily implied.
Yeah.
And then the only reason Magnus did not kill Ahriman and turn him into fucking paste is because Tzeentch itself came on down and said, no, I wanted this to happen. Don't kill him. So Ahriman couldn't kill him at the time, but he could sure as fuck exile him. Hence why for the longest time, Ahriman was an exile of the Thousand Sons Legion.
What's especially fun is the whole flesh change thing is actually a later addition. In the when he was originally introduced, he just wanted power.
Yep.
It was basically intentional.
Yeah, they didn't start making the Chaos character sympathetic till way later.
Yeah. So what we're
And
saying?
no, I still loved
is
him as a
that-
maniacal bastard.
So what we're saying is that Magnus had this information, knew what the consequences would be if Ahriman tried it,
And did nothing
and
about it.
didn't tell him. I wonder if Magnus would have a problem with someone withholding information from him.
Man, Magnus being a hypocrite.
Nah.
I would never believe
Oh,
that.
For goodness. How could
Again,
they?
fucking my favorite moment in A Thousand Sons is, Father, please! We've already killed so many! No. We're doubling, tripling, and quadrupling down. Why? Because I'm an idiot. Now let me call Dad. As he's slitting the throat of the next aspirant.
I was about to say, it's like, hey, I need to call Horace. Start slitting throats.
I do like I was like looking at some of the stuff around like the Battle of Prospero and the Burning of Prospero. It's like I forgot that the Imperium deployed Psi Titans on that planet.
Yep.
And that it was a shock to the Mechanicum because they didn't think Psi Titans still existed, but the custodies had been hiding them.
I'm very heavily tempted. I'm very heavily tempted to like get a Wraith Knight or something like the size of a Warhound, and then have a Chaos Warhound ally, but it's that Titan from A Thousand Sons that the
one that bursts into flames.
yeah.
It's just like a flaming, like living Titan at that point. Yeah.
I fucking love that. When I found Boss on TikTok, I was enthralled because Boss was covering things wife's girlfriend didn't know or had forgotten about. Nice. The Emperor not explaining to the word bearers in a proper way that he doesn't like being called. No, that's the thing. He explained it to Lorgar, but it's implied
Also
that he
didn't curb it.
Yeah, he didn't curb it, and he didn't explain it well enough.
It's also never explained like why. It's like the problem with a lot of the heresy stuff is that a lot of the lore comes from the Black Books, and the Black Books are written as a diegetic account of what happened in the heresy. So they are filled with massive pro-imperial bias, and the Emperor is infallible in essentially.
Now, don't get us
And it's
wrong.
like-
When you read First Heretic, the word bearer's book, it does not paint Lorgar in a good light. He is very childish. He's very naive, and he likes to. He cannot handle being a bad person. Even though
Okay.
he maliciously engages in said behavior.
Okay, but imagine if God showed up, looked down at Jerusalem, said, that shit's fucking dumb, burned it to the ground, flipped you the bird, and then left.
Yeah, it's... You can understand
You would-
the anger of the word bearers.
Not just the anger, but the confusion.
Also, like
Confusion
Lorgar's
alone
entire
should
ration.
be enough to require some
Like,
explanation.
Lorgar's like entire thing in that is like when he's trying to rationalize it after the fact, and like Corferon and Erebus come to him and they're like, well, you know, maybe the true faith is actually like the 4 gods we worship back on our home planet. Maybe that was the true faith all along. And Lorgar's response is basically, but I've killed so many people.
I killed so many! And you're gonna kill 1,000,000 more!
I could only imagine him showing back up, and it's like, hey guys, remember when I told you that we're not worshiping the 4 gods anymore? That was actually a test, and you all failed. So we're going back to that.
So if you call him a
do
bad
like-
person, he will chuck himself to the floor. No, he
No,
will
He's a
go
lot of
out of
things.
his way in the most extreme way possible to prove that he's not.
To be perfectly clear, you read First Heretic and it becomes like abundantly clear that like he gets smacked down on Lorgar gets like smacked down on Monarchia, goes and sulks for like a couple of months, like processes it in terms of there must be actual gods out there, I must find them, and then when he comes back, everyone's like, oh well, Erebus and Corferon are manipulating him. No, he's manipulating them. He is 100% being like, well, you guys told me to do this. I mean, this was all your plan, really.
Yeah, the thing you need to understand about
Like-
Lorgar is that he needs to be able to justify his bad behavior. He needs
Yeah.
to justify it because he cannot handle it.
He needs a scapegoat.
He needs a scapegoat. It's why he needs the gods above him, because he revels in being an asshole, but he can't handle the idea of someone calling him out.
There's also the
I didn't
fun.
burn that orphanage to the ground. The gods told me to do it.
Yeah, he's very much
There's
that
also the-
religious asshole who's like, God told me to do it.
There's also the fun theory that, because I think it's backed up from like a couple of implications in some of the Black Books, which is, yeah, the Emperor knew what Lorgar was doing, and the problem wasn't that he was making religiously compliant worlds. It's that he was going slower. If he had been doing it at a pace faster than Gilliman, his way's probably right, and we can just deal with the religion later. Like, because we do that on the other planets.
The Emperor wanted
I mean,
expediency, not,
That's exactly what he
Yeah.
did to the Mechanicus.
Yes, exactly.
He was too busy
absolutely-
raising ahead of the situation,
His-
trying to
his-
unify everybody.
his-
They really just didn't stop and think about, hey, what happens after
Yes,
the
no.
glue comes off?
He's rushing to get ahead of his own deal with the Dark Gods.
he stole fire from the gods, and he didn't like the answer. He made a Faustian bargain and didn't like that he made a bad deal.
He made a Faustian bargain and he thought he was John Constantine.
Yep. Out of all the Space
That's the-
Marine chapters, which do you guys find the most interesting, whether it be their culture or I know you're trying to say aesthetic.
We all have different answers.
Yep.
Chapters, not legions. You can't say Iron Warriors.
Exorcists.
Okay.
Oh, I got
I
a
mean-
list. I got a
I mean, we already know exactly how bland and unidirectional I am,
I got a list.
as Boss loves to point out.
Listen, just because I don't find the Blood Angels interesting doesn't mean that there isn't layers that other people would find them interesting with.
I know, I just like to always appreciate the fact that I don't take it too hard.
They're really easy. It's do you like vampires and Catholic guilt?
Yeah, do you like vampires and Catholic guilt? I don't. I don't like vampires, nor do I like Catholic guilt. The chapters that I find the most interesting are the Iron Hand sub-chapters, because they're all directions of grief.
Mm-hmm.
The Crimson Fists are always fun and interesting. Because their first chapter master literally said, as he's dying from poison, here, I'm gonna teach you how to kill aliens but good. Write this down. And don't be a bitch about it.
Basically.
Fuck. I'm trying to, like... Then there's the Ultramarines, and I just like the Ultramarines. I'm sorry. They're very interesting ever since Gulliman came back. They're so...
You haven't brought up the Mortifactors yet.
Oh, their sub-chapters, I love them so much. The Nova Marines, super fun, especially when the Primaris Marines were introduced to them. Oh my god, it's a fucking fight of sass. Then there's the Mortifactors, who I actually do have a skin for. Hold on, I'm gonna drag that out here. We're grabbing it. Hold on. Mortifactors.
Skin doesn't have enough bones on it.
Well, I don't have access to any of the bony stuff. Leave me alone.
They're also massive dicks.
The Mortifactors?
Yeah.
Yeah, they are. They're massive assholes. I love them for it.
I was about to say, like, they exterminated a plant because it was convenient. Like, they're huge.
They
dicks.
abandoned the Lamenters.
Look, that's just more of this is what happens to the Lamenters at all times.
No, they didn't abandon them. They just refused to fight in the same theater as them.
Yeah, because the Mortifact... you would never believe, in a million years, looking at the Mortifactors, the fucking freaks wearing skulls on their fucking faces that act super religious and tribal would ever hail from the Ultramarines.
Yeah.
I love when Uriel ventures. He's just like, I get to meet a cousin chapter that came from us. I'm so excited that he sees them. He's like, what the fuck are you guys?
We are the Mortifactors. Here's our massive skull wall. Oh, what?
Welcome
A
to
skull
our.
wall.
I believe it's welcome to our feast of ash.
Yeah.
He was so horrified.
It is one of those chapters. Listen, there's Marines malevolent, malicious, and evil that's just boring and uninteresting. And then there's just the psychotic of the chapters like the Mortifactors and the dickheadishness of like the fucking Sons of Medusa.
Well, they're like a proper throwback to like Rogue Trader era Space Marines, which are like, you know, essentially superpowered convicts with the ability to spit acid and you know, gain your memories if your brain.
Also,
which
like,
people forget the Space Marines can do.
Also, like, the thing
Yeah, they
is
really
with
do.
the Marines malevolent, they are like Saturday morning cartoon mustache twirling villains. They are evil for the sake of being evil. Whereas the Mortifactors, they actually have the meat on their bones, you know? You can dig your teeth into them a little bit. Learn why they're such massive dicks.
Yeah, also the Saturday morning cartoon villain Space Marines already exist. They're called the Black Legion.
They're also called, like, we already also had the assholes and the Flesh Terrors, which again is the more interesting part of the Blood Angels, and I actually like them.
I actually quite like, in the same way that you say you're like
Death enjoyer.
Of course
in the
he
same way that
is.
you say, in the same way that you say you like a lot of the Ultramarine successors, I actually quite like the Blood Angels ones because I think they all are interesting.
No, that's
takes
actually,
on,
you know what? I
like-
will say this. I will say this about the Blood Angels. their successors are far more interesting than the Blood Angels themselves.
Not in more interesting in terms of color schemes, because seriously, guys, stop using red.
And white.
And
You
white.
stop using red, white, and gold. Like, come
Oh,
on.
and black. Lots of black.
No, I refuse.
Like, I remember one story where it's...
not yellow, not yellow. Sit down, Lamenters.
Hey, compared to all the other chapters out of the Cursed Founding, they're doing the best.
Wait, no, I thought of the perfect follow-up to what Will just said. It's like, no, sit down, Lamenters. Yellow is dull gold.
I can't even argue that one.
Jesus Christ. But yeah, like, there was one, I don't remember their name, but Astaroth the Grim went to go check in on them, and he
the
found
Crimson
out,
Wings.
Yeah, the Crimson Wings. And these guys were like, yeah, no, we sacrificed a lot for these people. Alright, why are they all gathered here? Oh, we're gonna ritualistically drain them of their blood. Why? Oh, because it helps. It helps with the red thirst and the black rage. What? Turns out if you give in to the temptations, they stop the cravings.
Also, the Crimson Wing sounds like a menu item.
It does. It also sounds like a. It also sounds like a.
It sounds like one of those challenge things that they have at restaurants every once in a while.
Yeah.
I respond with, it sounds like a. It sounds like a. It sounds like a pub that you go to when you know, like, the food there on any other day would be shit, but you're in that kind of mood where you're like, I want to have, like, fatty food.
Yeah.
But
oh god, what's the Imperial equivalent of, like, Hooters?
Anyways.
Sisters.
Sisters.
So in that book.
No, sisters.
Anyway, so the reason why I find them so
Nah.
interesting because I find the Crimson Wings so interesting because they're staring Astaroth in the face and saying, what you're doing is just as bad as what we're doing. We're just being honest about it.
Yeah, and then there's also
I mean, Astaroth is literally just Dracula. This is not even.
Oh boy.
And
you can't forget about that other chapter that literally has like faucets lodged into their serf's fucking skin so they can turn it on and have blood come out and they can just drink on tap.
yeah, and no, Astaroth goes, I'm going to report you to the High Lords of Terra for heresy, and these guys look him dead in the eye and say, then we'll drag you down with us. You dumb fuck.
Which is absolutely hilarious because that that behavior is nothing compared to the death cults.
Oh yeah, like these guys saved a population. They're draining like 50 people. They don't give a shit. Because
can I finally say what I've been trying to say?
Yeah, please.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So, an important thing about the Crimson Wings is that during the devastation of Baal, they were almost completely wiped out in terms of the Firstborn. This chapter has been almost completely repopulated by Primaris. Which is why that behavior is even more insane.
Yeah, because remember, they didn't ask for that. They were told they were going to be glorious heroes, and then you find out you're a barely contained psychotic monster that will drink the flesh from the innocent and happily chew on their bones if you lose control.
But you look pretty.
But you look pretty. You're a son of Sanguinius. You should be honored. Why are you complaining?
Which of the ones have like the bright red skin? Is that one of them?
I don't remember.
Is it Angels Vermilion?
That's one of the successor chapters that kind of tends more towards the Vermilion side.
I think it's Crimson Slaughter? No.
No, there's one of them. There's one of them that their skin is
I
like
love Crimson Slaughter.
is like actually like bright red. because-
What? It's one of the
because of
sub chapters.
mutations.
It's one of the successor
trying to
chapters. One of the
remember.
It
one
might
of the
be
really like
Angels
niche
Vermilion.
ones.
I think you
No,
might be
Angels
right.
Vermilion are the ones that have the skin taps, as well as are known to literally just devour our surviving populations. They were rejected from being called to Baal because they were still.
Oh, they were still like
Well, basically, they were
They weren't called traitors, but they weren't. But they're under renegade status.
they're basically under renegade status, and as far as the Sanguine Council is concerned, they
They
Do
don't
not-
exist.
they not only don't exist. Basically, if any Blood Angels catch them acting out of line, they have free reign to kill them,
But yeah,
which is
And they,
wild.
I was gonna say, and they didn't ask the Lamenters because the Lamenters never show up.
Well, no, the Lamenters were still on their penitent crusade, and also everybody knows you keep the bad luck on the far side of the galaxy.
yeah. You keep listen. Every time they pop up, something worse happens.
There are way too many Blood Angel successor chapters for me to go through all this.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because they regularly actually are Codex compliant in that way.
Aside from
Almost
the
every
Death
other way,
Company.
hell no.
Fucking many. Not nearly as many as the Ultramarines, but there's a ton of them.
Yeah. Then
Marines have also got way more recruiting to work with.
we also have a question. I finally. Where was it? How powerful is Mephiston? He is technically the strongest non main character in a codex.
Are we talking about
He
rules-wise?
Rules-wise,
and fluff-wise,
he
he's
is terrifying.
insanely powerful. There's a reason he's a leader character.
Yeah, like
as-
if you
as
were
a
playing
librarian.
competitive Blood Angels, you were not taking him.
Yeah, it's
I
literally
thought-
you either take him or you better have a very good reason to be taking Dante.
I thought your
I like Dante.
I thought the Ultramarines chief librarian was stronger.
No,
Oh no.
Mephiston clowns on Tigerius.
Really?
And
Yeah.
they're the. It depends on who's writing it.
It
It depends on who's
Also,
In the
because they've
tabletop,
literally yes, but they've also literally said that in the fluff, Tigurius is one of the most powerful psychers in the is like one of the
Yeah.
most powerful psychers in the galaxy to the
That's-
point that Eldrad has said you're like almost singular in terms of psychers I've encountered amongst your kind.
yeah.
Yeah, that's what
also
I
helps
was
the Mephiston doesn't really get out much. No
it's-
offense to
Again,
him.
I was gonna say again, also Dracula.
Yeah,
So
Mephiston is just Dracula, but he is on the tabletop. He swings at strength 10. The fucker swings at strength 10.
Yeah.
And back before like psychic powers were what they are in 10th edition,
Give me a second.
just an absolute fucking nightmare to deal with. Because like, oh, I'll just move 12, and then I'll move 12 again. Want to see me run around that rock? Want to see me suck the blood from that guy again?
Yeah. The 9th edition Blood Angels psyker abilities are not
They're brutal.
as long as you roll well, it is not a good day.
Not a good day to be on the receiving end of them, no.
I found it. It's the Blood Angels one with the red skin, or the Angels Sanguine,
Ah.
because of
Yep.
so just Blood Angel with a different name.
That's how most of them end up the way they are.
They have the red skin because during their becoming ritual, they drink from a relic of the Blood Angels called the Red Grail that was given to them during their founding, and it gives them their red skin.
Yeah, if I remember correctly, that is the specific relic. In this case is like the cup that was used to carry Sanguinius' blood.
Yeah.
So okay,
And
so I had to go look this up
What you looking up now?
for the custodians. I only have 2 strength 10 weapons in my entire army.
For melee?
And you're saying, yes! And you're saying fucking Mephiston gets one?
Yeah, but
Yes.
that's because
Uh-huh.
he's
Yes, a
channeling tons
librarian
of psychic
swings
energy
like
into
that.
it.
Yeah.
So,
One,
in the fluff,
two.
Mephiston is... How do I put this? He is extremely powerful, but we don't know why. It is implied he made a Faustian
Bro,
bargain.
literally, there's several theories as to what the bargain was that allowed him to come back from the Black Rage twice.
Yeah.
One of them is that he made the deal with Chaos, and that's why he's also gaining so much psychic ability. And then there's also the Blood Angels themselves theory, which is this is kind of the presence of Inquinius pushing for Mephiston to stay and be kind of his voice.
Or he
It's-
could have made the deal with the Emperor.
Or there
Also,
is
to
a
come-
way out of the Black Rage, but you need to, like... It's a process...
Genuinely go through it.
Yeah, you have to genuinely go fucking through it. Because the first time that it happened, he
was hidden.
yeah, he was buried underground. Well, under a
I believe it
building.
was over. It was like a month.
Buried for some fucking time, like holy shit.
Yeah, like crazy amount of time. Like holy fuck, he came out of that. I mean, the only reason he didn't break out was it was literally a building on top of him.
It was an experience, as he puts it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, Tigam, just to know you. Yeah, my space dwarves, their basic infantry gets to a strength 12 gun.
I fucking hate you.
You murder everything in melee! Why do you care?
He cares
The
because
town
the principle of
problem!
things.
It's the town problem all over again. Can't murder you if I can't get close to you.
Yeah, but the Tau also have the problem. Unlike you, the Tau have the problem of the Tau can't ally a knight in to make up their shooting problems.
Well, I was about to bring up, I do have this far decent in ranged combat.
Codex approved victory.
You also don't
I was
have
gonna
the
say that
glaring
Blood Angels
weakness
drop on
of
sol-
you
drop
suck
on
in
solutions.
melee that I need to keep reminding everybody about. Yeah, the Tau rock in close combat. Well, the Tau rock at range combat until literally a guardsman punches them.
Yeah.
They
That's
fall
about equal.
apart.
Fresh munitions.
It's about equal in tabletop 40k between guard and Tau. It's just Tau costs more.
My
Yeah.
favorite tactic is to just deep strike 2 Terminator squads into the middle mission.
And there's
That
plenty
really
of ways
makes
to
me
counter
panic.
the Tau, and I'm tired of people saying they're broken.
I just
I've
told you
beaten-
one.
Yeah, like the reason why I lost to them in the Edmonton Open is because, and I quote, I underestimated Donkey Kong.
That's one way to put it.
I
Ghost
got
had another
fucking
question.
Donkey Kong good. And I have a newfound fear and respect for the crew.
I'll take
I do know that's old lore. I don't know if that's still canon.
What were you gonna say there, Will?
I says I'll take my railgun tank over their railgun tank.
I'm just gonna chill with my Blood
I'll take a
Angels
land-
and some drop
I'll-
pods.
I'll take a land fortress into a shootout with a hammerhead any day, and I'll be fairly confident that I'll win that.
So
Jesus.
Ghost does have a question, which is what I was talking about. That I know it used to be old lore. I don't know if it's still canon. Is the Tigurius made contact with the hive mind at some point?
Yes, he does talk to it, but we don't exactly
hell of a
know what
pain.
he said.
Not really much of a conversation.
Very much like talking to sheep kind of a thing. Shit.
Suddenly seeing past the swarm to the hive mind all the way outside the galaxy.
Or in the case of the hive mind, it's like you looking down at an ant hill and a single ant trying to get your attention.
Also, there might not be a single controlling consciousness.
which is
Yeah,
a
we
terrifying
literally
thought.
Yes,
Yeah.
we literally don't know how it works. This is the.
Yeah.
It's meant to be an unknowable force, therefore we are not meant to know how this works. How the hell are you supposed to win this fight? There's so many spots.
And it's such a tight, compact space. I am
Don't worry,
literally
boss. You learn to
spamming.
parry.
There's so many spawn in this tunnel.
Don't worry, boss. You'll get good at parrying.
I lost the gene seed. I'm sad.
Oh, not the gene seed.
I need to complete the mission. I don't care at this point. I just need to upgrade this flamethrower. I've been sitting on this flamethrower being purple for so long. I need to get it upgraded. And there's a guardian relic to make up for it. I'll accept this trade.
I
That's a
want to
solid
see
trade.
1,000 Suns Terminator in white now.
Like
I think
white
that would be
armor
a-
or like white robes, because
like-
I've done that.
White armor.
White armor?
Wait,
Yeah.
huh?
I can do that easily.
I think that, like, with everything else being like the same normal color for 1,000 Suns, I think that would look sick.
I can
I would
easily
like
do
to see
that. I
that.
know how to do that.
I mean, I would like to
Pretty
see
cool
updated
idea. I'll
rubric.
give you that
I
one.
would like to see I would like to see updated rubrics in Scarab Call Terminators that look like they do in this game.
Yes, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, fucking Marnius gets fucking updated model. Can I have updated model, please?
Like, I
When
would.
when you sell as well as the Ultramarines too.
Yeah.
Maybe
that-
if you
that's what I'm talking
advertise
about, like-
this more.
I want to see these rubrics in white primary armor. I think it look cool.
That being said, I think his new model just looks better.
Yeah,
Like, I'm sorry, his new model.
It does.
it's back in the armor of Hera.
Yeah. This is the interesting thing about it, right? When they revealed it, they showed the box, and he is described as Marnius Calgar in the whatever armor, right?
Yeah.
So, is it actually just they're not replacing the old one? It's just another version of him, and now this is the version of him you take if you're going to put him with Terminators, and the other one you can take if you want to take him with like the Victrix Guard and shit.
Huh.
I
like
like,
that.
Maybe. That sounds
don't
like a
know.
really cool way to do it.
I don't know. What are they doing with this? Like, and if they're doing that with Marnius Calgar, cool. Does that mean that you're now going to do like multiple
Versions for chapter masters?
multiple versions of like certain characters? So you'd get like the example that someone came up with. I like the idea of is like you get like Astrobel Vect on foot and Astrobel Vect on pleasure barge, and it's a different issue.
Hi, Sarah.
Be interesting. Dante set up
Or
up
you-
for the
or
Sanctuary
you-
Guard.
or you-
Dante ready to
or
lead.
you know,
Break. Ghost, I want you to know, you never have to feel stupid for asking questions.
Yeah, you
Never.
don't know these things. Why would you?
Yeah.
You're stupid if I answer your question, you don't accept my fucking answer because you don't like it.
At least without evidence.
At least without evidence. That's what makes people stupid. You just asking a question, being like, "Hey, I want to know this thing," doesn't make you stupid. You don't know.
You genuinely don't know. You are curious enough to ask, and more than anything, you're willing to listen and basically have us explain ourselves.
Yeah, and you're polite, so don't stress about it.
Mm-hmm.
Don't
And, like,
ever,
we'll say, like,
ever
we'll-
feel stressed about it.
We'll say if like, what we're saying is either like this might be the case or it's unclear or we just don't know, because a lot of stuff is like, hey, what's the deal with this? We don't know because they've never said.
They haven't brought it up again. They haven't done anything about it. They haven't released information about it in like a decade and a half.
Which is the frustrating thing about doing this job, is that like I have to sit here and tell people a lot of the time I don't know because the game does not tell you.
Game does not tell you. The press releases don't tell you.
Or
The in-universe-
it's just something that was mentioned once in a White Dwarf comic 20 years ago and only has a single sentence about it and has never been mentioned since.
Hi, Malal! I'm angry. Still have people asking. I made the video. No one watched it. I made a video for no reason. I'm angry.
Mean.
I made the fucking Malal video, and no one watched it outside of my fucking admins.
Yeah,
think
because
that's
Ow.
yes, because you didn't give people the answers that they wanted.
fucked up way. I think that's funny because Malal isn't canon either. Neither.
I appreciate that the whole argument is ultimately Malal is just somebody was trying to come up with a cool idea and it just didn't work.
It
also-
has the
it
fucking
was
creators
also-
of Judge Dredd! Work on him!
Malal
Yeah, it was-
is
No.
so non-relevant. It made your video non-relevant.
I am so angry!
I'm sorry.
I hurt.
being
Oh, I
frustrated
touched
about it,
that
but at the same
nerve
time,
ending at the end of my fucking
not
mouth.
gonna
It
lie.
hurt. Oh, Malal even now is hurting me.
It's funny.
I fucking hate this stupid, edgy bitch.
I will
Oh
be
my-
canon again. I will.
Oh, you
There, Malal.
Fucking the tyrant.
I mean, that-
apparently the tyrant stars canon again. So who knows, man?
I was gonna say, I was gonna say, Marius Darkblade is fun to play in Total War. So I mean, they got that at least.
I'm so confused why Owlcat Games chose the tyrant star of all fucking things.
Because it's weird, and here's the thing, because it's weird, and there's nothing confirmed about it. So you can have multiple interactions and multiple different, and you can have it and never have to explain what it actually is. It can just be a weird thing that happens, and there's no rules.
I mean, they're gonna have to explain at some point. It is a Dark Heresy game. It's kind of the point.
They
No.
they don't have to explain like where its origins are. They'll explain how it probably works.
Yeah.
But you won't get like where did it come from, where did it go,
No.
where'd you come from, Cotton Eye Joe.
Joe. Yeah.
But like they don't have to explain shit about it. It's just it's a fucking thing that happens in the Warhammer 40k universe. That's it. That's all I can talk about with it.
know.
It happened once. It's some eldritch entity that's a sun that turns people into monsters and then fucks off.
And I think that I think that is how they will use it, and I do not think they will explain it. I think you'll be dealing with the aftermath of it.
Which I know for a fact the SCP community is super pissed about right now.
Why are they pissed?
Well, no, okay, so there is a story called Daybreak. It's a super popular story with an SCP community. I love it. It's amazing. The thing is it's kind of doing what the Tyrant Star does to planets, and that's why it's that kind of crossover thing.
Okay, how old is the SCP story?
Let me look it up.
Because the
I
Tyrant
was
Star.
about to say I know nothing about
I think
SCP beyond.
I think the
Yeah.
Tyrant Star first appears in 2005.
It's
So-
the same kind of problem as like people saying Space Marine 1 was a ripoff of Gears of War.
I mean, the game was.
Yeah, but it's the people that are like saying Warhammer 40k itself is ripping it off. They don't know.
Yeah,
they
like-
have no
like-
reason of knowing. It's
Well, like they even talk about I remember like when the first one was coming out, they talked about like they were gonna just basically do Gears of War, like cover shooter and everything, and they built it, and the testers played it and went, "This isn't fun. I don't feel like a Space Marine." That's why
covers
they got
for
rid of the cover
pussies.
shooting aspect of it. Yeah, basically, why is the Space Marine using cover? They are their cover. Like,
The armor is the cover.
Which led to
God
tons
damn
of
it!
problems
I
in the main
want
game.
to know. I want to know
And
when I want to know when Daybreaks was published, not when it takes place. God damn it!
and the really
You
interesting
can't find the
one
original
is,
entry for
like,
it? That should
Wait.
log it separately.
The
I was gonna say, sorry.
Google is mistaking the barcode that blocks out when the date that, on most SCP entries as the actual date, and that's the problem.
Wait, is it the overview from that stupid fucking data stack they don't know how to make work?
Partially, but even Reddit is like, when was this published? Because no one really knows. It just
Can't you just check the fucking wiki? It should have a publish date on the article.
One day. Okay, let me go to the fucking SCP wiki.
Let's hope it's not like the 4K one where it just lies.
Oh no, this is actually moderated by full-time
Good.
moderators.
Oh yeah, they do moderate.
The the SCP community is very serious about what gets on its website.
I was gonna say,
Especially after the whole Dr. Frank situation.
I was gonna say they are somewhat obsessive.
Yeah.
Somewhat.
Bunch of fan fiction writers? I wouldn't know.
Yo, boss, there are easier ways to call me out, you know.
Love you, Aramis.
Posted about 17 years ago. That's the closest it gives me.
Then they're probably about this. They're probably about the same time period. So it's unlikely that one. It's unlikely one influenced the other. Although it might have done.
Coincidental thinking happens all the time.
Yeah.
Oh god, we mentioned SCP now. They're all gonna come. They're coming.
They're coming for me.
Batten down the hatches. You're not ready, bud. If y'all
All
think
the
Warhammer-
Chaos Champions look at the SCP wiki. Karn is uninterested because it's boring nerd shit. Lucius is bored. Lucius is only interested in the ones that he knows that he could take in a fight. Typhus is like, ooh, I wonder how my disease would infect this one, and probably get into a very good conversation with the Plague Doctor SCP. Arimon says, oh, so that's where that one went.
Actually, he probably wouldn't get along with much because the Plague Doctor is trying to cure death.
Fucking sucks at it.
I was gonna say Typhus is just like, oh, I already did that. It's fine.
Yeah, just give yourself up to Nurgle, buddy.
Yep.
No, medicine. I think he'd probably like
Solve
Isha.
problem.
He'd like Isha.
Well,
probably.
what, I mean, Tikon, let's be honest. What is medicine except the correct application of disease?
You're just saying that because you know I'm watching.
You're
Fucking
watching
hate you.
Apothecary Diaries?
Yes.
What have you learned from it?
I just finished season 1, and I'm planning on starting season 2 after stream, and I am fucking obsessed with this goddamn show.
Phoenix loves
Isn't
it,
it-
dude.
It is kind of interesting that like despite the aesthetic becoming like so popular in recent years, they have not really embraced any Plague Doctor stuff for Nurgle.
I mean,
Like-
no offense,
No,
I don't think that
Thousand
it fits
Suns have
Nurgle's
more of the Plague
understanding of it.
Doctor look. They got more of the beaky helmets
Yeah.
and everything.
Yeah.
It's really weird.
Also, remember, the thing is, though, the Plague Doctors were focused on curing disease, which isn't Nurgle's thing.
Yeah, but like it's
Yeah.
a parody. It's a parody of it,
Yeah.
right? It's a cruel
Yeah.
dark parody.
And also like because I think Pete the Wargamer did this. He kit bashed a Nurgle champion and decided that this Nurgle warband are rat themed rather than fly themed. Like all of their Nurgle stuff is like through rat. Because like plague rats. And like why is plague rats not something that like Nurgle uses? Really?
Because technically it's not the rats spreading the disease, the fleas, but that's a whole other situation.
I know, but again, 4K.
Because they don't want people to mistake Skaven and them.
Yeah, I mean, yes, is the
That's the game reason why.
also
But no,
give me Space Skaven.
in lore there should be.
Also give me Space Skaven, and I'm sorry, Space Skaven are not just the Imperial Guard. The Imperial Guard are not the Space Skaven.
No.
One is the coincidence, twice is happenstance, 3 times an enemy action.
Yep.
And four times is a government policy.
Oh. That made me sad. There's a lot to be sad about right now.
Can I make my homebrew chapter come from a different Primarch? From 2 different Primarchs? Yeah. We call them Chimeric chapters.
Yep.
The Chimera chapters exist. Let's be honest here. Here at Call definitely was mixing Gene C.
Yep. The traitorous warband led by...
But totally just the loyalist ones. Cole said it was... Gilliman asked him, did you just use the loyalist ones? And Cole said, that's certainly what you told me to do.
That's a hell of a specific denial.
I love his wording, because even if Gulliman calls him out on it, he says, that's what you told me to do.
He never admits to taking that course of action. He never admits to not defying the order. He also manages to avoid claiming that was his personal decision to defy it.
He is such a fucking dickhead. I love him.
Just ignore that. Just ignore the Sons of the Phoenix and the Covenant and Flame, and
Actually,
I forget the other ones. There's like 2 more that are like obviously meant to be
Loyalist Descent and variants.
Yeah.
I actually have a question for y'all.
All right.
So, it's brought up in the Custodies book, but they never answer it. That if a Tech Marine got an order from Gilliman, but also got a different order from the Fabricator General, which one would he follow?
That would be
It
generally
depends on the culture of the Tech Marines in that chapter. Certain ones that are more leaning towards Mars and the Fabricator General are more likely to follow his orders, whereas those that come from, let's be honest here, the deprogramming type of chapters who look at we had to send you to Mars for a while, but now you're gonna unlearn the shit that they need to beyond basic repairs.
I want to put this in the context that they're talking about. Would this be enough of a violation for us to just murder that entire chapter?
Good, because I want to use the line, and I always forget the name of the Iron Hand's Primarch. Ferrus Manus.
Ferrus Manus. Yep.
Just remember Iron Hand, and you're good.
Yep, Ferrus.
As much as it definitely does not make him happy.
I know I piss off a lot of people by I'm not nice to Ferrus. I will always say that.
Well, neither's Fulgrim.
A lot of them weren't nice to him.
A rim shot.
No, that's what Fulgrim did with Ferrus.
Ooh. Will coming in with a fucking slash across the neck.
Again, what Fulgrim did to Ferrus.
I know, I said that
We're
intentionally.
gonna keep rolling at this point.
Oh my god.
And what Fulgrim did to Rabute. So,
I think Fulgrim really likes throats.
Did he slit his throat, or did he just stab him with the poison dagger?
He slit. It happened in a flash. Gulliman felt his throat get slit.
Okay.
Like, it happened in a blur of a second when he was trying to parry an attack. And then he felt something quickly glide across his neck, and he was going. And Fulgrim's like, Fulgrim said an insult. He was going to counter back, but then he immediately felt something was wrong, and he started choking up black blood.
Yeah, I was reading
It's not how choking on your own blood works.
I was reading the original.
It's a lot more painful than
the
that.
original White Dwarf article that introduced the Ultramarines back in Rogue Trader, and it literally says that, like, Rabute Gilliman is just the founder of the chapter at that point, because Primarchs don't exist yet. And it talks about how Marnius Calgar had to swear his oath of becoming chapter master over the bones of the founder, and it's like, oh, so he's bones.
Oh, he's fucking
He's
dead.
not coming back in the road. He's fucking dead in the road time.
Germa
Also,
clip here. Oh, he's fucking dead.
Also, the Ultramarines are they're referred to as the 13th chapter. But they replaced the original 13th chapter, who became traitors and were wiped out.
Wonder who those are.
Look, to be completely honest here, a lot of the early stuff is wild.
Yeah, basically nothing
Oh, yeah.
before. Essentially, second edition is where you should start in terms of 40k lore. Like genuinely, because Rogue Trader changes in its entirety throughout its lifespan. It is a 40k universe, not as the preface to the Inquisition War book said. This is a 41st millennium not fully formed in the minds of the creators.
Remember, the Emperor was alive when Warhammer 40k First Edition came out, and then he died at some point.
Well, no, he's still attached to the Golden Throne. It's just you can talk to him. You can actually just talk to him.
How you doing?
My bones.
I hate. Good to
Yeah.
know, sir.
And remember, back then the Custodes weren't super soldiers. They were just regular super soldiers.
They were nudists.
They weren't
Yep.
They weren't even super soldiers. They're just guards
the bodyguards.
in leather trousers and no tops.
Forget to oil those
Leather
pecs.
nudists.
Down boy.
They released a model. It's called Imperial Bodyguard.
Ultramarines are my favorite chapter, and Titus is my favorite character.
Cool.
Cool. I'm glad. As a fellow Ultramarine, I welcome you. I'm glad that you like Titus.
He's probably going to be in the codexes. He's probably going to be in the codexes for a number of years, number of editions to come now.
You better get used to them.
As I stand here,
I genuinely thought they were going to have him replace Cato Sicarius. Apparently, I was wrong.
nope, my boy is
That was
back.
Fucking.
Of course he is.
I hate.
Problem. Go on. Speak your piece. Speak your piece, motherfucker.
You know what I'm about to fucking say.
Go. Speak your fucking piece,
I've
nerd.
already been on this tangent several times.
Fucking
You have too
speak!
many fucking.
I did not censor him, by the way. I knew that his computer would do that. That is funny.
He might forgive you if they were to turn around and do the like additional character pair
Faction.
like Legion thing like for Chaos Space Marines, and you got new ones for like Alpha Legion, Iron Warriors.
Stop being a pussy, GW.
War-
Just give us fucking Hansu.
I was gonna say if they do a Hansu model, I think DCOM will basically forgive you.
I would. I 100% would. You. If they gave me a Hansu model or a Warsmith Hajian, I would love you.
But also seriously, GW, start making Custodes kits Custodes character kits that also make special characters. Just start doing the dual build thing.
Please.
Like, yeah, just Custodian Shield Captain on Dawn Eagle Jetbike that also makes the one who does the drop from orbit thing. Like, because that's cool.
Yeah.
I forget what that's called. It's the something formation she deploys in.
I had the codex right next to me a second ago.
Yeah.
Actually,
God
here's
damn
a,
it.
here's a question that I'm going to ask TCOM.
Yes.
How would you feel if the Custodes, Sisters of Silence, and the Inquisition and Assassins were all put into one book?
Am I losing any models?
No.
Is anyone losing any models?
No.
I don't give a shit.
It doesn't surprise me.
As fold them into like agents of the Imperium.
Yeah.
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 when you and I am coming at this with as much as I love my custodies and I want them to have their own codex. When you show a new person walks into the Warhammer store and looks at the wall of codexes, it's intimidating.
Yep.
And I think GW needs to start merging some armies.
Yep. I think
Makes sense.
I think it was a smart idea to put Grey Knights and Deathwatch into the same book.
Yep.
Ordo's Militant would be a great book.
It technically
Space
is
Marines-
Agents of the Imperium.
The Space Marines, I do not want to see them in one book ever again. Because God
No.
fucking damn it.
It was horrifying.
that
There's
was
too
a
many.
that was a thick motherfucking book. And I don't think anyone's gonna ever handle that ever again.
No.
What I do think, and I think I said this, is if they're doing it in 11th edition, just make Blood Angels, Space Wolves, and Blood Angels, Space Wolves, and Dark Angels. No, and Dark Angels. Make those just full standalone codexes. Reprint units from the basic Space Marine one if you have to. Don't care about that, because then you can like say, well, they can take this, but they can't take this other unit. If you want to do restrictions and whatnot.
Exactly.
But don't make people need to own two. Don't make people need to, don't do codex supplements. Do full codexes.
Yeah,
I agree with that
Yeah.
wholeheartedly.
that's honestly the better option.
Because that's what you've done that with the Chaos Legions. You've done that with the 4 God. Like there's Chaos Space Marines, and then there's the 4 God aligned ones. With regular Space Marines, you've got regular Space Marines, and then you've got the 4 supplemental ones.
You also put the Harlequins with the fucking Eldar. They used to be their own
They
army
need to-
entirely.
They need to have. I think they should have essentially a effectively Agents of the Imperium, but for Xenos. I don't know what you call it though, or just give Harlequins a rule that they can show up in other people's armies.
Which is a thing they do in law, so why not?
Yeah, and you could do that with a bunch of things. You could do that with Kroot. Kroot should be bizarrely. Kroot should be takeable in a bunch of Xenos factions. Kroot Kroot take jobs from orcs. Like this is
I was about to bring up, like, orcs also should be, because they do lend themselves out as mercenaries to anyone who has the money for them, honestly.
yeah, Blood
I'm
Axes.
just loving the idea of,
Yeah.
of an Imperial Guard unit being backed up by orcs.
Yeah. Well, they've
Yeah.
done it before.
I mean, Dawn of War Retribution, the Orc campaign is literally that.
Yeah.
You get hired by an Inquisitor to go crump a Space Marine.
I didn't know that, but that also sounds hilarious.
You're a pirate, it's great!
The orc campaign is the best campaign for, hands down.
It's not the canon ending, but I choose
It's
to believe that
It is.
out
It's so
out in the
funny.
wild somewhere, there is Captain Blood Flag and his crew of miscreants just having a
your
fucking
heart.
time. I like your hat, by the way. You
I want it.
sneaky little Humie, trying to weasel out of our deal, eh? Think you could pull a fast one on old Blood Flag, eh?
He needs his own book.
God,
I
listen,
would
if you're gonna
love
bring
that.
back a pirate orc, you either bring back the original pirate or you bring in Blood Flag.
Yeah.
No, just bring back Badrock, Captain
No.
Badrock.
No.
Captain Badrock is Captain Badrock.
Actually,
Like,
why
you know-
can't we have both? I want both.
No. Captain Blood Flag, but now he is voiced by. God damn it.
Ron Perlman.
No.
No.
No, but that would be
Jeffrey Rush.
amazing.
That'd be hilarious.
Jeffrey Rush.
Not Jeffrey Rush. In the Pirates of the Caribbean movies.
Barbosa.
Jeffrey Rush.
Not Jeffrey Rush. The famous one.
Johnny Depp?
Yes.
Nah.
One. No, I don't.
No, Jeffrey
I
Rush
don't
is
see
more.
it.
Jeffrey Rush doing like the traditional pirate voice is much more fun. I will.
Or, I will honestly though, I will take Ron Perlman. That was a much better idea than mine.
I just think you Mr. Krabs.
Everyone forgets he's Mr. Krabs.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because
never
quite
forget.
frankly, it's such a tone shift from every other thing you look at him in.
I'll never forget.
Do you want him back as Hellboy?
No,
He's too old.
he's too old now. I do want him to have a cameo in season 2 of Fallout.
Yes, please.
I mean, it is like out of the Fallout show does take place like after New Vegas, right?
Yep.
Yeah,
Takes place roughly 10 years after Shady Sands.
Yeah.
It's nukes, so that is.
which is like 5 years after the events of New Vegas.
Did they
Yeah.
confirm who won New Vegas?
Nope.
Nope.
No, but that's what we're waiting for in
apparently,
season 2.
and apparently the rumor is they are not going to, and apparently people are saying, from what they understand, the way they're getting around it is clever.
Is how?
I don't know.
It's apparently it's clever. That's all we know.
Mm-hmm. Because apparently there are 3 from set photos. There are what looks like 3 stages of flashbacks. One that looks like it takes place in like the pre-bombs falling. One that looks like it takes place in the timeline of the Fallout TV show, and one that might look like it takes place during the events of New Vegas. Which
That would
is
definitely be
interesting.
interesting.
All I want from season 2 is a Desert Ranger. That's it. You teased me in season 1. You motherfuckers.
You just want that ranger so bad, don't you?
I just want a Desert Ranger. Please, you teased
You want
me.
an,
So
do you want an
much.
actual? Do you want an actual NCR Ranger, or do you want the Ranger in the riot armor?
What the
Just remember
fuck do
the-
you think the answer to that is?
I mean, it's the one in the riot armor because it looks sick, but whereas the regular NCR
Why
Rangers
do I
just
still
look like
take damage when I'm
Rangers.
doing the fucking action game?
Yeah, it's the Desert Rangers that wear the riot armor. That's why. I'm just really happy with who they cast Mr. House as.
Oh, Mr. House is still alive. Good to know.
No,
Yeah.
flashback.
Yeah, because
No, it's
remember
for
he
the
was,
flashbacks
in,
to
he,
the
was in, he was he was in the flashbacks of season 1.
Yeah, he's in the Council of Evil sequence.
The Council
Like,
of
it's not
Evil.
Just the Legion of Doom, but businessmen.
Evil.
Again, we know he's
a
in
libertarian,
season 2,
sweetheart.
but we don't know if it's going to be in flashbacks or if he's still alive. We don't know yet.
Who knows?
Hey, Grandma, what does the funny robot man believe in again? Well, he's a libertarian, sweetheart. What's that?
I'm a libertarian.
Yes,
It's the
yes,
Scuba's joke.
but also being a libertarian is sort of like saying you're Antifa. It can mean a lot of things.
Fair. Fair. I don't know why. I'm just remembering the line that Mr. House says if you decide against the NCR. And it's like, why'd you end up killing him? They wanted me to pay taxes.
Oh, it's
Understandable.
justified! Son of a bitch, I can't hold a cheat
Is
sheet for
by
days.
far one of the most accurate ways to do it.
Rest in peace, Renee Auberge-Noir.
I know.
So good in that game.
As I said, I feel like they got a good, I don't want to say replacement, but a stand-in for him.
Yeah.
He has the cadence and the sound of his voice almost exactly right.
I know I'm gonna sound like sacrilege saying this, but we do really need to get over, when an actor dies, or is too old for the role, we really need to start accepting that.
Yeah.
And, like, there's going to be new people that have to take the role.
Yeah,
There
definitely. That's something that.
there was a really interesting article I read about because it was around about the time of the thing about like recasting Luke Skywalker for the Mandalorian was being talked about. And yeah,
Shit.
but like there was a thing in like a film like magazine that was talking about this, which is like we sort of need to have like almost like a cultural discussion about, right, is Luke Skywalker a role that Mark Hamill played? It is
Does it only belong to him?
basically, yeah. Is it a role that he played, or is Luke Skywalker a character that was played by Mark Hamill in this like, you know what I mean, like,
And
like
Yes.
is it
I think
and apparently Mark Hamill came down. Apparently Mark Hamill's stance was no, recast him.
Yeah.
It's like
He understands.
it's
He's
like
also. He knows how old he is.
it's like a Shakespeare character. Like multiple people have played
Yeah.
Hamlet. Multiple people have played Macbeth. Like this is not like
and
you can then. Sorry.
yeah, I think there are some roles where that does a like I don't see anyone else playing Django. Let's be honest.
But that's your personal opinion.
Yes, and
Fett?
that's the thing.
Wait. Sorry. Wait. Fett or the Western one?
Western, Django Unchained.
I was about to say. Okay, that makes sense.
So Django Unchained, where Jamie Foxx is the second actor to play that character.
Yes, I am standing behind this fucking statement. But again, that's also as what I was going to get to, but Boss touched on. That's my personal feeling.
No.
If they ever chose to remake Django Unchained, which and how massive both the Jamie Foxx and the original were, they will. Recast who you want, or if Jamie Foxx is still alive and still he
So
says
what
yes,
if
fuck it, why not? But it doesn't mean he has to stay that character forever and no one else can be that person.
Yeah, the litmus test for. I mean, again, we're okay. We're just like culturally okay with Bond getting recast.
Yeah.
Like every generation. Like
It's also always
That's
been
like-
implied that he as a master spy naturally changes as needed, and that it's
that's
never
like, that's not
like
even
basically
like
the identity of Bond
never-
is separate from whoever is in the role at the time.
I mean that's getting into like a whole thing, but
Yeah.
like. But like we just like people just accepted that like, different people can play that character. I mean, they didn't initially because that's why George Lazenby got basically screwed up. Because the press just did not accept him as Sean Connery's replacement. But
I mean, let's be honest, Sean Connery was a tough.
yeah, but Sean Connery also fundamentally hated being James Bond at that point and did not want to come back. So, like, yes.
Oh yeah, it was.
Yeah.
What was it, like the third or fourth time
yeah.
that he played Bond before he was like, I don't want this anymore.
Yeah, basically, when, apparently he had an absolutely awful time doing You Only Live Twice.
Oh.
Is it You Only Live Twice? Yeah, You Only Live Twice. And basically just hated it. Just basically, like, did not enjoy it, and wanted out. And so they recast him for On Her Majesty's Secret Service, and then what happened with that happened, and then they basically drove a dump truck of money up to his house to get him to come back to the Diamonds Are Forever.
Yeah.
As much Okay, so as
Dump
much as I
trucks of
love,
money.
Basically,
I love
um,
the image.
as much as I love the Pierce Brosnan Bond movies, I think he had 3 movies too many.
Interesting.
Because I'm stupid as
I
fuck.
was-
Interesting stance.
He, Will immediately caught on to what I'm going for there. Only had
I will
3
actually,
Bond
I will
movies.
actually, I will actually disagree with you on that one, T-Com. Watch Tomorrow Never Dies again. Watch Tomorrow Never Dies now. It is an insanely fucking prescient movie, except for the fact that they're talking about newspapers and not the internet.
Oh yeah, that's the one where they had the stealth boat with the newspaper. Okay,
Yeah.
yeah.
Would a media mogul try to start a war between the UK and China in order to sell in order to essentially cover it for his news channel? Yes. Yes, I believe that in the
yeah.
James Bond universe. Like,
I believe it.
Wait, no, yeah, he had 4, not 3.
yeah, four movies.
Yep.
Golden,
Yeah. GoldenEye, Die Another
GoldenEye,
Day, The World Is Not Enough, and Tomorrow.
and Tomorrow Never. Yes. And 2 of them are now. One of them is excellent. One of them is good now, and 2 of them are the same movie and both bad.
What, GoldenEye and Die Another Day?
No, Die Another Day. Die Another Day and The World Is Not Enough are basically the same bad movie.
Actually, I'd say all 3 of them are the same movie.
No, GoldenEye is like actually fairly different.
Giant
Doesn't a
space
certain
laser.
celebrity that likes the Golden Boys
No.
want to make a TV show about the heresy? No, he never said that.
He's making something about 40K. We don't know what it is.
Yeah, like,
Yeah.
everybody's like, oh, he's making a Custody show. No, he's not. We don't know that.
No.
So, all we know as of right now is he is massively fucking up right now, because that was actually how they got him to come and do Deadpool and Wolverine, his cameo in that. Was because they said, hey, we really want Henry Cavill. What is he going to be shooting right now? He's like, well, he's really bulking up right now for a new project. Are you guys fine with that? And, Ryan Reynolds said, yes, we love that, because, he's going to be a variant of Wolverine. So, yeah, all we know, he is massively bulking up and can't get roles because of it.
Yeah, it's... Every time someone brings up the show that he's working on, they are just lying out their ass. We know nothing aside from it's been greenlit.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, greenlit does not mean that it will make it to air.
Nope.
Greenlit means that they're working on it, and it might end badly.
All greenlit means is you can start spending money on this project.
Yeah.
Start spending company money, I should specify.
Yeah. Nope.
Yeah, you're right.
I do not want a show about Space Marines. I want
No.
an Inquisitor show. That's it. I want people
do
to
I-
get the real Warhammer experience.
Just do
Or
Eisenhorn.
Or just do Eisenhorn.
honestly,
I mean, that's what an Inquisitor show is. It's just Eisenhorn. Just do a retelling of Eisenhorn.
actually, I would also be satisfied with like an Arbides noir mystery.
Be fine with that.
I think that'd be really cool.
Again, the advantage with Eisenhorn, if you adapt Xenos, it is female inexperienced character point of view. Amazon love that.
Yeah.
Gruff male, slightly morally compromised protagonist. Also, that's popular right now. And the bad guys are gene stealers. That's easy,
Oh shit.
because that's cultists. And you get to like demonstrate how terrible the Imperium is, because essentially the anti-fascist faction are actually being mind controlled by aliens.
Isn't that topical?
And you know how much millennial women
Administering self-aid.
And you can have Space Marines in it. You can have a Space Marine show up in it and fucking exterminate us the planet at some point.
Fuck is this boss fight, dude? This is such bullshit.
Auspex cannot identify our position.
Oh my god!
Hurry, brothers. Find an exit.
I hate this thing. I hate the Needle of
You
Vortex
know what?
Beast.
No. Actually, Will, what I'm gonna say is if you do include a space marine in your have it be a support. Apothecary, tech marine, something like that, to force them to actually interact and have a.
I mean, I'm not saying you have to like one for one adapt Xenos the first Eisenhorn book, but just take like the general plot. If you want to do that and like have like there be a Space Marine just in the show, cool. He has a Death Watch member as part of his entourage because he's a high enough rank Inquisitor.
Yeah.
Oh, that definitely makes sense.
Oh, why is that Death Watch? Because they're the ones that specialize in fighting aliens. He's an Ordo Xenos Inquisitor. He forgets he's an Ordo Xenos Inquisitor in the later books, but he's an Ordo Xenos Inquisitor.
Yeah, he
I mean, he gets caught up in other things because, let's be honest here, the writers got bored just trying to limit him to aliens.
He does have
Well,
a
the
tendency
series-
to just kind of fuck off whatever interests them.
I was gonna say the series was supposed to be background fluff for the Inquisitor game. So
What the fuck is this? Space Marine 2 or a bullet hell goddamn Toho game?
both.
Wait, Boss has played Toho?
I have played the fighting game of Toho, yes. My favorite girl was
Fighting
the
game for
maid.
Toho.
Why is that unsurprising?
She has one of the most broken power sets in that universe. She has
tough,
time
man.
powers.
The CGI doesn't have to blow up that many computers, though. That's the thing. You can if you're shooting 40K, you can basically shoot it inside grubby sets for like 90% of it. Again, look at Fallout. I'm gonna just point to Fallout as the example of how you do this. Look at all the vault sequences in that. It's a soundstage.
Yeah.
So, not to mention you can even do it.
A hive city is basically just a soundstage.
I was gonna say, unironically, you can just do any number of things. I mean, heck, think about for the ship. Like, you can very much reuse a lot of the set there.
Yeah. Do the Star Trek thing where they built the corridors in like a loop where you could film from different angles and get different things.
Or with the J.J. Abrams, they actually just rigged up an old
It's a bottling
brewery.
place, as a brewery, isn't it? Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
And they
so
just
live-
used anything having to do with mechanical. That's what they used to shoot it.
Yeah, the engineering section being exclusively a brewery was funny.
Why does
You
this
could-
thing get to heal? This is such
And, like,
bullshit.
you can tell it's a brewery too.
But yeah,
It's not very well hidden.
It's to punish you personally, boss.
Auspex engaged.
This is so stupid.
Yeah, if you look in the dev notes, they mention
It is hard to tell where this thing is looking. Oh, I'm gonna die.
It does just air juggle you, doesn't it?
Yeah, this was not a well thought out boss.
I did really think that one of the things they're encountering is that they've obviously designed a bunch of the boss fights, assuming you'll have 3 players.
That is
And
not
the
a smart
AI
idea.
I know, and the AI just isn't like up to. Oh, you killed it.
time and time
Clearly.
again we learned the best way to do it is scale it for is plan it for one person and have him scale up player.
Yep.
Oh my god.
But then you also get people that moan that it's too easy.
That's the only reason why I want adaptive AI. Game AI smarter.
that would be honestly one of the only ways to do it.
But that's really hard to do.
Yes. it takes a ton of money, as everything comes down to.
And ironically, that's not what the
one
shareholders
of
in
the-
capital, in the capital,
Yeah, one of the
capital
only
or venture
practical.
capitalists are trying to put into for video games.
Yeah, one of the only long-term for AI. Just completely ignore it. We don't need it.
Wow, I level up twice because of that mission. Holy shit.
I mean, you did solo it, so
Oh my god.
I still say if they want to do like a story continuation of this, do them going up against Gene Slayer cults. Really hammer home that Space Marines are not good thing.
it's like your daily reminder that they are brainwashed soldiers.
Yes, they're fighting other brainwashed soldiers, but that's beside the point.
Just because their enemies are the same type of problem as them doesn't mean they aren't still a problem themselves.
Huzzah, I have prestiged again.
Huzzah.
Alright, let's see what I can get with my credits here. Oh! I can get a helmet. But I want the guns.
No.
I don't fucking care about the armor.
No guns. You only get cosmetic, only pretty.
I get to only be pretty boy,
Yes.
Yes.
but I want to be pretty girl.
I'm not gonna lie, the fact that we don't have a Sisters of Battle game is still disappointing.
We do. It's a
You do,
VR
yeah.
game. It's garbage.
Oh, it's a VR game?
Bad. But we have
See,
it.
that's the thing about not having.
Not allowed. Denied. Exit out. Bye.
But
Oh. Hey, Shadow.
What?
Shadow's here.
How you doing, buddy?
Like shit. I cranked my leg when I tried to lay down earlier.
Oh, that sucks.
Ah,
Oh yeah, yeah.
I'm sorry, man.
Yeah.
by the sound of it, you had to take the pain meds to deal with it.
Nope. I don't have any left.
Oh no, I'm so sorry.
I caught the corner of my knee on the wooden corner of my bed. That is actual solid oak.
Ouch.
Mhm. Mhm. And it's because of a dog.
Oh.
He still hasn't left the underneath of my bed because he's terrified.
Oh.
Figure out what I want to do for like 3 hours before my leg kills me. Any suggestions?
Advil. I got nothing.
Okay. I meant like games to play. I didn't mean like
Oh.
things
Change your
to take
socks.
because I got
I was about
nothing.
to say, like, three Aleve slightly crushed up, and then you take it with water. You will stop feeling most things.
Okay, first off,
I'm also-
crushing up medication like that is
Don't do it.
Very bad.
you know.
Yeah, I know. That's why.
I'm trying to end stream. Because I need to go eat dinner and such. But let's take a look at who's online right now and go bug them. Mitsuki
I think VR is on.
on the 21st, so... They're currently
Go do
playing
that.
Elden Ring. But I will talk to you all
Oh yeah,
tomorrow.
go have fun with that.
And we'll be playing Dokapon Kingdom tomorrow because I need to learn that shit. I'm just in a bad mood today and I want to play Space Marine 2 to take my aggression out. But thank you all so much for watching. I love you all so much. Go watch the new go watch my videos on YouTube, please, if you haven't already, and share them around. Please, for the love of God. 15k subs gets you guys Fire Warrior. You guys can watch me suffer with Fire Warrior.
Oh boy.
But I will.
I'm not gonna lie. I thought you were gonna say Doki Doki.
I want to watch you
Literature
suffer,
Club.
though.
You all have a fantastic night and take care. And Taros will be up this weekend. Good night, everybody. And